Hello everyone, it is the Green Blob here. I have been gone for a little while now, and that's because I couldn't find the motivation to record videos. But they added a new snapshot, and it is tradition that I do these snapshots, and I have fun recording these videos, so I thought I'll do another snapshot video. So, what they added today, or not today, they added it on Friday. I'm sure you've already seen tons of other videos of this, but they added bees and beehives and all of that. So this is a beehive. They spawn in like these trees. Normally around where you spawn there's going to be like 4 or so of them, so they're pretty easy to find. There are also bees, and as you can, they get pollen from the flowers that they visit and spin around in. And they can also go into the hive. Maybe I can be lucky enough to capture one on camera. Okay, maybe, so yeah. Yeah, that one's gonna go into the hive, I believe. Or no, I think that one just came out of the hive. And, don't worry about that email. I'm just learning Japanese as a thing. So yeah, they go into the hive, and, based on the amount of honey, no, that wasn't the right thing. Basically, as you can see, this is, there's like some holes here. That's because it slowly gets filled with honey, and then what you can do is you can get a glass bottle. Let me get one real quick. And you know, while I'm mentioning this, I actually have an editor now, so I can I have an editing software. I don't have an editor. I can't pay for that. But yeah, I will probably edit that out. So yeah, if they would fill a hive, this hive, then I could get some honey from this at stage 5. So yeah, another thing they added is the beehive, which works the same way. It's just basically you can make it, and how you actually get it is, I believe when you harvest these, you get honeycomb, and you can use that honeycomb. Let me show you how to do it. So you craft the beehive like this with 3 honeycomb and wood of any type. But then, yeah, that's how you make it. If you put, if you have like a beehive and a bee's nest right next to each other, typically they'll go to the bee's nest, but they also might go to the beehive. As you can see, they're filing in into this, and it hasn't completely filled with honey yet, based on the thing. There's 2 different textures for this. There's this, which goes through 1 through 4 of the stages, and then the final stage is when it's actually filled with honey. And it's not fully filled with honey right now, but hopefully we'll get it on camera. So another thing they added is the honey in a bottle, which I showed you. You can I think get it from there. So you can drink this, and basically, if I was in survival mode, it's better than golden carrots, which is the best food in the game, but it does not stack, so that is a downside. The bees, I'll also have a nighttime and daytime routine. So in the daytime, they will come out and get the pollen from the flowers. But in the nighttime, they will all file into the nearest hive. Maybe I can get a bottle from this. I know there was a way to get a get some honey from it. I just can't seem to get it. I don't know if it's directional or not. It is directional, so you can place it any way you like. The textures for this are pretty nice. You can use it in a lot of things, I'm sure. Like, for instance, this top looks like a regular plank, except it doesn't have, if I can place it in, except it's going this way now. And I believe in the old texture pack, not this one, this is the new way they're making the game look. It had like nails, kind of, just like randomly around, but this one doesn't have nails, and it just looks better overall. I want to see the bottom texture, because none of the videos I watched about it showed the bottom texture. It looks like a regular log, except it doesn't have the edges right there. This is still not filled yet, though. I wish there was a way to fill it faster. Maybe I can just click on with honeycomb. No? Okay, I can't. So the bees will pollinate any flower, and that includes flowers like the wither rose, and unfortunately this will hurt them, and they will probably die. If you punch or break a beehive or bee's nest in survival mode, the bee... no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to punch it. Yeah, I punched it now, and now it's going to sting me. And they give me poison with it. Now, the bees cannot sting me because their stingers have been removed now, and in about 60 seconds, they will die. And as you saw, they just died. Another thing you can do, if I go back into creative, is if you give a bee a flower, or if you just hold it in your hand, they will just passively sit there. I believe, what is it, left click? Yeah. And then that, and now the bees will breed and make a baby bee, as you saw earlier. So yeah, that's a thing. Now, if I use the debug stick, I can probably get this to be full. I just don't know exactly what I'm doing here. If I left click, honey level to 0. What if I right click? Honey level to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I believe I can bottle this now. Yes, okay. Then you get a honey bottle. That's what I was trying to demonstrate the entire video. I think I covered everything, and also, once it's full, it will have these little honey particles be dripping down from it. But it's not going to update now that I've taken the thing until I update it with a block. Like you can see, there's no more particles dripping. So yeah, I think I covered everything in this entire thing. So yeah, that was the B snapshot, 19W34A. I don't know why I remembered those numbers and letters. It really doesn't matter, unless you want to confirm what you're talking about in the snapshot. But yeah, now I'm going to edit the video because I now have an editor. So yeah, goodbye.